things that I've learned over the last 4 months and how it's helped me have a better business today. And so, okay, good morning to my YouTube channel and to my TikTok. I am so glad you're here today. Our topic today is about success with a little twist. And that twist is going to be how to fail forward and grow with enthusiasm. Isn't that wild? Like, guys, you won't even believe where I got this. This came from um, my John Maxwell book, my book of quotes, and it came from this success. This is Abraham Lincoln, president. President Abraham Lincoln said, "Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm." Isn't that crazy? Like, wow. I love that concept. And then I found this quote from Beverly Sills. Do you remember who she was? She was a singer. "There are no shortcuts to any place worth going." And so we're going to put those two together and come up with some business ideas. We're trying to use these ideas, these concepts of people that went really far, very successful. And how did they do that? Well, one, they weren't afraid of failure. And two, they took no shortcuts. So, ouch, right? Just hearing that reality is really tough. Hey, good morning, friends. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. So, today we're talking about setbacks, failures, making mistakes, right? Do you struggle with that? So, I want to help reframe failure as progress. Right? You think you took a step back, but actually what if these mistakes or failures are actually the next stepping stone? You are moving forward. Wow, right? When I talk about mindset, that's a big one right there. If you could actually believe that the failures I've had were actually stepping stones, I was still moving forward towards my goal, it would change everything. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? So I love this concept. So we're going to talk about success and how failing forward, you can still grow with enthusiasm. So success isn't about getting it right every time. It's about going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. And we're going to start talking about how we're going to make these our stepping stones and we're moving forward. And I promote digital products. I love it. I've been doing it for about 4 months. And the things I've learned in these 4 months have totally transformed me, transformed my thinking. One, because I've had 7 businesses. I have been in businesses for 30 years. I've been a graphic artist. I've sold things on eBay. Like, I literally called these businesses. They were on my taxes as businesses. 3 different MLMs. I make art videos on another platform. I'm calling these businesses, but nothing to me said success. My goals were to contribute to the family, to grow our income, grow our savings. That was a big one for me. I wanted that security blanket of a nice big savings account and to have, I'd love to see $1 million in my bank. That's a goal today. I didn't have that goal all those years. To me, it was just let me get through the day. Let me just get through this. And I never set big goals. I never did. One, there's a psychology behind that. You believe that if you set a really big goal, that the impossible goal, if you start daydreaming about that and believing in that and seeing it happen, and then you're still stuck in the day to day to how do I get this? Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. How are you going to progress? How is that possible? And so you start, okay, I'm going to scale back my goals. I'm going to scale back, instead of $1 million or six figures, what if I just made an extra $4,000 a month? What if I just made, right? Now you're diminishing your big goals, your big dreams. And that's not right. You know why? Because your dreams and goals are important. There's a reason you want those things. There's a reason that you are reaching for something big inside you. It was placed there. It was literally placed there for you to nurture and to reach that goal. So anybody have a big goal, a really big goal, right? Maybe it's you want to buy a house. For me, I want to get out of debt. Anybody have big debt goals that you want to see bye-bye? What if you want to add on to your home? Maybe you have an aging parent like I do, and the possibility of them needing that medical care is coming up sooner and faster all the time. Where are they going to go? Can I help them financially for their medical needs, or do I need to bring them home with me? And where are they going to go? I downsized. When I moved here to Idaho, we downsized. We'd have to add on or move, right? Find another property. These are big goals, but they're inside you. You want to see them accomplished. You want to see them, those dreams fulfilled. You know what? That's a dream of mine too. Going viral on TikTok, wouldn't that make the biggest difference? It just means that there's more eyeballs on your account. And if you're a business person like I am, and you want to reach more people, you have something so valuable. Well, one, it's you. You're the most valuable thing that you have to offer someone, right? In coaching or experience or whatever you want to share with them. But if you had a viral video, does that mean more eyeballs would come to your page, to your account? Very possible. Very possible. I actually have a friend in digital marketing, and she shared this in a small group. We had a breakout room, and she shared that she did have a viral video. So this is somebody who not all of her content is business related. So already we kind of differ on how we want to have our page go, but our accounts. And she said she posted something, and it was about her son who had just had his wisdom teeth pulled. Have you ever seen these videos? These poor kids, their parents are filming them acting all nutty because they're still under anesthesia after the surgery. And funny things happened. And she posted this, 20-second video, and it did go viral. Did that mean people saw it and then went back to her page? I would say no. Maybe many did. But for the amount of people who saw that, did they go back to her account and say, oh, I wonder if she has a business that I might be interested in? No, I would bet they were all there looking for more funny videos. And I don't want that. I would love my message of motivation, enthusiasm, success to go viral, because I believe it so strongly that anyone can be successful. If you have, that's true. That's true, right? It does depend on how much time, how much traction, right? To start getting monetized. That's very true. Getting monetized happens because you have more views, how much time people are on the platform. So thank you for that. You're absolutely right. So I would love to see monetization being monetized. I go live on YouTube. I go live on TikTok. And one of the things I love is that YouTube saves that video and publishes it. For TikTok, I have to download that video. And well, if I can just go live on YouTube, it's already done for me. It saves me a step. So I like that. But the more eyeballs I get on that, the more time someone's on that platform, the platform thanks you by monetizing that. So that's a great way to grow your business. I want to help people learn digital marketing. I want people to have this sense of success and power within them, that if this platform ever disappeared, that they could do it again. They could grow their business again. Not everything hinges on a viral video, right? You want more streams of income. So that's why I come here every day. And thank you for that. I appreciate your encouragement. Never Too Late Income is my domain name, my site. And from here you can learn more about digital marketing, right? It's just information. You want to put your email in, get the information. Now, why we're talking about failing forward as stepping stones is based on my experience of having businesses for 30 years. I've had multiple businesses, and the things I've learned along the way help me realize that I love this business. It supersedes all the other attempts of being successful, like bar none, bar none. So let me talk to you about this. One of the reasons I love digital marketing, and I learned it all through Legacy Builders. Legacy Builders is the program I use. And the first thing I found was it was rejection free. Now, for me, as an introvert, my other businesses took so much time and energy and money for me to make an income. It was not based in my skill set. It was not based in something that I could just, come out with all pure enthusiasm, because I know my strengths. I know my strengths. So, as an introvert, standing out in front of my booth, shaking hands, giving out samples all the time. Hey, thank you, friend. Let me try your name. Stamatios. Yeah. Thank you, friend, for hanging out. One of the things that I found that was working against me, right? That was not my strength, to shake hands and rub noses, like face to face with people all the time, was absolutely draining. It did not fill me because I was working against my strengths. Oh, thank you, Granny. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the follow. So, working these other businesses, right? Selling things in a craft booth, doing my MLMs, texting and DMing and phone calls, right? They wanted you to call your high school friends. Because I just had my 40th high school reunion. I had no interest in rebuilding relationships with acquaintances I had 40 years ago. Like, see how these things were working against me? That was not my strength. If you are an extrovert and every person you meet is your best friend, guys, that makes more sense. But I'm an introvert. I love being in my office and teaching online, meeting people online who want to be here. That made all the difference. So I'm working within my strengths, and I found a business that's rejection free. So how is this possible? Thank you. Thank you for the follow. You guys are wonderful. I found a business where I can use social media. And with social media, if you like what you see or hear, you follow that person. You engage with that person. But if it's not for you, you scroll on by. You it's not for you. I'm not for everyone. That's fine. And I'm the same way, right? You notice this, right? Because all of you are on social media. And when you see something you like, you stop and you watch it and you engage with that. But if it's not, right, flip, right? You move quickly to find the things you really are interested in. That's what I mean by it's rejection free. If this isn't for you and you move on, I would never know. But I'm speaking to the people who want to have a successful business. I'm talking to the people who want to learn about motivation and enthusiasm and how to show up every day consistently. I can talk to that person and they can learn something. And we probably will learn something from each other. Like my friend that was just here who was helping me. I love that. So, the second reason I fell in love with digital marketing compared to all the other businesses I had, no monthly fees. You should be saying, wow, right now. No monthly fees? How can you have a business, right? Because we've been trained. Gotta do the money, right? Businesses cost a lot of money. I found a business that has no monthly fees. And how is that possible? Well, for one, we're using social media. Social media is free. I promote done for you digital products with social media on my cell phone, right? I don't need any special equipment. I have my laptop doing my YouTube, my cell phone for TikTok. I'm in business. Wild, right? No monthly fees. When I had an MLM, I had to pay $100 every single month, and I was buying product for the privilege to call myself a business that would let the company know that I could earn 1 to 7% commissions on the sales that I made on the people below me. What if I wasn't doing it? What if I wasn't working the business that month? What if I didn't have the customers buying the product? I wouldn't make anything. But to call myself a business, I had to continue buying 100 or more dollars a month of product. Have you been there? How many of you have had MLMs? You know what I'm talking about. For the privilege of calling yourself a business. Now, that's just the structure of an MLM, right? I didn't make the product. I'm not distributing the product. I don't have the accounting company. I don't have the advertising, like the pictures and all the little things you can use from them, the packaging of all the products, the shipping department, the customer service. The business provided all of that. And I got a piece of the sales. I didn't get 100%. I got a little bit, but I had to pay into it every single month, right? So that's that's the thing, right? Find a business with no monthly fees. And the other thing, right? I just touched on this. I made 1 to 7% commissions in my MLM. I found a business that pays 100% profit. What? How is this possible? Well, I promote done for you digital products. Digital products, right? It's already done and it's can be sent to the customer immediately. There's no shipping, there's no copy pasting, there's nothing to, ship to somebody. It's an e-product. So I don't have that overhead. And I have the master resale rights of the products that I do sell. Those master resale rights means I have a product that I own and I am the business owner. It's not an MLM. So nobody above me is getting commissions off of my work. But I was introduced to the business by someone who was promoting on social media. So here's this crazy thing. I saw a post. Literally, it was a picture, word text on a graphic that said, $900 a day is 328,000 a year. Working 2 hours a day with your cell phone, make 100% profit, rejection free, and there's no monthly fees. And I thought that was the most insane thing I'd ever seen. I thought it was a SCAM, right? And I was offended that this came up in my feed. I was so annoyed that something like this popped up that I clicked on it to see, where did this come from? And it came from an acquaintance of mine that I trusted, that I knew to be a really good businesswoman. And I'm like, oh, changed everything, because if she's doing this, there must be something to it. So I'm like, hey friend, uh, what's going on? Is this for real? And she's like, yeah, I just started. I'm learning all about digital marketing. And I hope my old brain, I think we're the same age, can handle this. I was like, oh, right, red flag. I'm scared. I'm already nervous. Because if she's my age and she thinks this might be hard, I don't know. But I trusted her when she was saying, this is amazing. You wouldn't believe all these things I'm saying are true. Okay, I got the package, and wow, everything I thought about the program was not true, right? It was not hard. It was very step by step. I could learn at my own pace. The program had everything I needed to start my own digital marketing business. And so my first question was, well, if I have the master resale rights and I'm making 100% profit, right? So my friend made the profit, and then we're independent business owners now. Like, we don't have to do any work together. Who's making money, right? Who designed this program? Well, here's how it works. So I bought Legacy Builders for $900, and there's Digital Mastery for $600. There's the Daily Pay Blueprint for $300, or the Launchpad for $100. So when I say I promote 4 done for you digital products, these are the 4 digital products. And I chose Legacy Builders. Okay. So confession. Oh, thank you, Granny. I appreciate you. Here's confession time. That I used to homeschool. I homeschooled my 2 girls. I love education. So I wanted all the information, all of it right now. If I'm going to learn something, just give it to me. I'm going to know. I want it anyway, right? So I was okay with that. But here's where there's a $29 website fee. These are independent of each other. You buy the program, the education to start your own business. You pay a $29 website fee. This $29 goes to the person who started the program, who wrote the program, who made the video e-learning program, and then they gave it master resale rights. They gave up their rights. Well, technically, you could resell it, is the point. You can't alter it. If you alter it, then you void the rights you have to the program. But for $29 on every person who wants this program, this is where they make their money. Well, the $29 is to every program. So I chose Legacy Builders, one-time investment, and $29 website fee, one-time investment. Right? When I said no monthly fees, that's what I'm talking about. So the $29 is specific to the program you buy. So say you start with the Launchpad. You just want to learn a little bit. What is digital marketing? Maybe I can use this for the business I've got, right? I want to learn about social media marketing. You pay $29 because it's specific to this program. You now have the master resale rights to sell it. And this $29 covers that program. If you want to upgrade in 30 days, you just pay the difference, but you have to pay $29 again because the website is specific to the program you bought. My website covers Legacy Builders and the other 3 products. My customers can purchase any of the 4 through this one website, right? So if you only got the Launchpad, it's specific to you selling the Launchpad. All right, any questions with that? I hope I wasn't too confusing. The only other fees you have, you need a domain name. You've just started a business, so you need a domain name. I went through GoDaddy. It was $12, and this is me, nevertoolateincome.com. And that's the fun part of the business. You get to pick your own business name. And it can be daunting. I think I took a good day and a half to settle on a name. So that's probably the hardest part of the business. What do you think, Granny? Is this coming up with your name can cause you to really start thinking, how do I want to represent myself? Is it easy to remember? Is it easy to spell? Because, guys, this is a worldwide business. So you need to think of these things when you're creating your name. But it's the funnest part because it's an extension of you. So after I got my domain name, which is annual, $12 annually, you want a business email. So I have a business email with Never Too Late Income, and it was $12 annually, right? No monthly fees. This is one time, and then annually to update, keep your name. Crazy, right? Can you start a business, everything included, for under $1,000? The price of a TV, your cell phone. That's powerful. You can start a business. Now, you're going, okay, like what's included, right? Wow. So I found this done for you program. That's what this is. Legacy Builders is a done for you program. And oops, come on here. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. When I say it's done for you, this is what I'm talking about. I have the domain name, nevertoolateincome.com. You plug that in and you go directly to this page. This is John and Marge. Say hi, John and Marge. And you put your email in here. I didn't create this page. The program provided it. I just had to plug in my information. I had to plug in my domain name, my business email, my story, like all of these details about me went into this done for you business. From there, you're going to hear from me on this page is going to come to you in an email, and you can learn more about digital marketing. From there, you say, okay, yeah, I want to learn more. And you can learn more. So what's included inside? Very specific, very detailed. So it's this one. This is the Launchpad. The Launchpad is all about setting up, explaining what passive income is. From the very beginning, everything is spelled out for you. If you are a brand new beginner to business, to working online, everything is explained and it helps you set up your systems. Now, for somebody who's had other businesses, my very, very, very first business, I was a graphic artist. I had a job in an office and I didn't have to worry about, the accounting or the salesperson or distribute, any of this. And then I lost my job. And my husband said, "You're really good at that. People love your work. Why don't you start your own business?" Sure. My husband had multiple businesses. He had a day job, he had side jobs. Like he was familiar with this. Okay, sure. You did it. I can do it. And I start my own business and ouch. There was nobody coaching me. I didn't have a mentor behind me saying, "Oh, do this, don't do that. Come back over here. This has to happen first before you can do this." I didn't have any of that. I just jumped in and like, okay, here we are. I contacted the clients I had before I lost my business. And well, the only reason I can do that is because the industry I was in, it was now, I was making real estate flyers and promotions for a title company. And California said, that's really unfair for all the smaller title companies for people to have in-house product to give their clients, the real estate agents. So I was making real estate flyers and postcards. And so I was able then to go and solicit from the people I had created for before. I'd made their logos and everything. And they're like, "Sure, I still need this done. I guess I'm using you and paying you to do it." Well, little did I know that I was going to be the photographer of the houses, that I was going to be the delivery person, that I was going to be the accounting person, making invoices, doing taxes, that I had to start a business name and do the DBA. Little did I know I had all of those things to do. And the one thing I left out was getting new clients. I was never good at soliciting. I was not good at marketing. My idea at the time, now granted, 30 years ago, I thought, I'm so good at my job. People are going to talk about me and let their friends know what I do. I don't have to toot my own horn or, say I'm looking for new clients. That business went right. People there through attrition, right? We moved, like just different things happened, and all my clients dwindled away. I didn't have the skills to run my own business. And then I found a business that was done for you for a one-time investment. This business manages those pages of capturing emails, of taking payments and making disbursements. That's done for you. You know what my job is? A 2-hour workday of showing up and going live and trying to help people who are looking for extra income say, this is possible. I love helping people find another way than doing all that time and energy and money. There's a better way. And when you look at a business and you're like, "Oh man, that is impossible." I want you to take that word out of your dictionary and start believing it's possible. Because one, if I can do it, this grandma in Idaho who can have a digital marketing business, then it's possible. In our community, this is the other half of the whole process. The community. So, yes, you get the education, but then There's a community. There's 43,000 people in community. This is free. This is included. All of us are independent business owners. Like I said, it's not an MLM. People are not um, getting anything from you, and you aren't getting anything from them except you get to rub elbows with six-figure earners, millionaire earners. We just had training yesterday by a woman who made multiple millions doing this program of digital marketing in South Africa. And she gave a coaching lesson to all of us who were interested, who wanted to hear it. And then that's recorded and it's uploaded. So if you missed it, you can watch it again. There's so much training, mentoring, and coaching. Remember when I said I didn't get any when I had my own business? This is the other half of the business. You get coaching and mentoring every single day. So right now they're doing their 90-day holiday profit push, and every single day she's adding new challenges, new information on how to grow your business, right? The goal, right? We started today about talking about big goals, is 20,000 by the end of the year. Learn the skills necessary to grow your business. What if you could have? Learn these skills, implement them, perfect them. And that's why I started today. Failing forward, right? Making mistakes. There's no shortcuts. You have to do the work. You have to show up. You need to take the trainings to develop yourself. Because when you come to digital marketing, it's about promoting your business, promoting done for you digital products. You have to show up every single day. And that's my 2-hour workday. I make 3 social media posts a day. I go live every day. I'm checking my emails and responding to questions from people or comments on my social media. That's part of the 2-hour workday. And people over here, this is one of my favorite things, going to the wins. I am posting on my TikTok and Instagram. I finally did it. When I said they're stepping stones to reaching your big goals, this is what I'm talking about. You have to do things you've never done before to get the things you've been wanting, those dreams, those desires. Because if we were doing the things we were supposed to do, we'd already have a 6-figure income. We'd already have $1 million in the bank if those were your goals. And why not? Because anything's possible. You just have to know what are the steps you need to take to get there. And you need to hang around these people that are doing new things. I'm the next millionaire in South Africa. I did it. My very first win, my website went live. These are stepping stones. People going out of their comfort zone, doing things they've never done before, and they're chalking it up as wins. I got my first sale, and it took 13 months. Guys, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. All right, there's people who've made sales in the first week. There's people that took 13 months. One of the best pieces of advice I got from the mentor, her name's Michelle, was what if you set your goal, right? So her goal was 54,000 in 1 year. I'm going to give myself 1 year to learn something brand new. And what if I made my goal in the last 2 months of that year? Was it worth it? Nobody said your goal had to be 10,000 every single month. Your goal was 54,000 in a year. And she said, what if you reached it in 10 months? Was it worth it? Are you going to give up in month one because your business wasn't being done like, you know, Joe Schmo over here who got it in the first month, right? We're all different. We're learning at our own pace. We're learning how these new skills actually play out. And if you make mistakes, maybe you're not consistent. Maybe you don't know who your perfect customer is. Maybe you don't know what you want to share, right? Content is a problem for you. You're struggling with that. Guys, it's okay because it's new. You're allowed to fail. You are allowed to try again. You are allowed to keep going because that's where success is built, by continuing and figuring out what didn't work and making a correction. And that's why I showed you the group page, because that tells me I have a mentor behind me cheering me on. I have a community behind me cheering me on. You made your website. Fantastic. I made my first post. Fantastic. Guys, I didn't go live on TikTok and YouTube the first week I was with the program, right? If you look at this and you think, wow, I could never do that, that's a limiting belief. And that's what's keeping you from any success. Listen to me. When I say I thought I couldn't go live, it was intimidating. It was too scary. What if, right? And we say we're afraid of going live. Do you realize that's not true? Because fear is actually a reaction, an emotional reaction you have to something that is a present and clear danger. That's allowed. If you have, oh, thank you for the likes, friend. I appreciate you. If you don't have a fear of something that's not a clear and present danger. Going live is not that. You have an emotional reaction. You have the anxiety, you have doubts, but that's not the same as fear. So you're lying to yourself already. So what if you could say, um, going live is fun? Does that help you? Truthfully, that's where I struggle. I struggle with the ideas people keep saying, just do it. Just do it scared. Just do it, right? I feel like I don't know what you're talking about. I can't develop this belief out of thin air that I can do something. I really want that help and support and encouragement. I need the proof. So I was on another live. His name is Jeff. He's in our community, and he's so much fun to watch. And I was learning from others watching their lives. And he sat there. He just loves talking to his audience, right? And right, he's chatting away, and he says, "I just enjoy this. This is so much fun. I really like going live." I had to take what I thought was true, which was going live is hard. And when I heard somebody very confidently and pleasantly enjoying himself, I had to then think, maybe there's something to that. Maybe what I've been telling myself isn't true. What if I can do this? And I stepped out on that courage bridge and said, okay, I'm going to do this. Even if it's a minute, I just got to click now, right? Got to click that live button. And I didn't know this. A lot of people shared tips on what going live was like on TikTok, but I didn't know this one tip, that when you hit live, there's actually a practice page. TikTok allows you to practice, find out where all the buttons are, kind of walks you through what it's going to look like, how it's going to work. And I didn't have to go live to practice. But I'll tell you what, as soon as I was ready, yeah, those first lives were definitely practice. So I started YouTube the same way. I just did, okay, live, and let's see what happens. Because really, what's the worst that can happen? I don't even know. And if I hate it, you just turn it off. That's how I got the confidence. That's how I grew the knowledge of what I know today, was by trying it. Because this is where we started. That whole failing forward, that whole using mistakes as stepping stones. That's how we learn. It's okay. You don't have to come to this perfect. So I want to encourage you, if you're looking for a way to make extra income, you're looking for more time freedom. If when I said a 2-hour workday and your ears perked up and you said, how is that possible? People are making 6 figures, working 2 hours a day. I've got to know more. Then this is where I want you to go. Nevertoolateincome.com and put your email in and get the information on how it's possible. And if you still have questions, you can write me. That's an email from me. You can write me, reply to that email, and I will answer your questions. That's what I love about this business. I can help people multiple different ways, and I enjoy social media. I love scrolling as much as the next person. And so I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to use my phone for good. I'm going to make an income using social media. And it just made sense to me. I'm here anyway. You're here anyway, right? So let's learn this together. My time's running up. I want you to really believe in yourself, because that's where like 90% of it, 90, what's the number, right? 95 is mindset. If you believe it, you can achieve it. All of that is absolutely true. I didn't realize it. When I talk about my 7 businesses and over 30 years and I wasn't successful, it's because I never believed that. I didn't have faith in that. I didn't have faith that what I thought I could do, I really limited myself. Now that's a confession, friends. That's why I love pulling out my books and reading you quotes, because it's inspiring to me, because I'm seeing it. The light bulbs are going off all the time, right? Just the fact of going live to me is proof that you can change your mindset. It's proof that you can do things you didn't think you could before. You can change your mind about things. I changed my mind about email. Now that's probably sounds really weird, but I feel like I'm the last person to ever really think email was a good thing. I always was negative, and I thought everybody felt the same way, right? We have that problem, right? Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. We think people think like us. It's just natural, right? I thought email was bad because every morning all we do is delete, 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 scroll, delete, right? What a pain. And everybody thinks so. And then I heard my mentor say emails are good. She said, how many people join or you give up your email because you want that free donut on your birthday, or, that annual free drink at the coffee shop, or there's a sale? That one always gets me, right? You're out shopping. They're like, well, if you give us your email, you'll get 50% off your purchase today, or whatever the sale is, right? And you're like, okay, because you want the offer. And then every morning you wake up, oh, delete, delete, delete. But you never unsubscribe. And that's when the light bulb went off. It's like, oh, you're right. When I want to go get my oil changed, I'm scouring my phone for where that email was. And I might be looking in trash. Where's that email for that coupon? Because I didn't unsubscribe to them because I knew I might need them in the future. There might be a lot of um, there might be a lot of things you want. Like, when's that coupon coming in? When's that sale happening? Right? I immediately went to a store yesterday because I got an email that said they were having a sale on fall decor. All right? Nobody had to call me. Nobody texted me. It was an email. That's why they're good. They're valuable. You're not unsubscribing unless they're not valuable anymore. I mean, that's understandable. You're going to you moved, right? And that coffee shop you used to frequent, those emails don't serve you anymore because you're not going to be able to get there. So you unsubscribe. But for the most part, if what the product is or the person sending it still has value, you keep that. And that's what we're learning in digital marketing. You're growing your email list. If something ever happened to these platforms, you have your email list. You can serve your customers in other ways. Maybe there's affiliate programs. Maybe you've developed something new that would really help your customers. You have their emails, you have a way to reach out to them. That's what I mean. Like, I changed my mind. That's how I know things are possible. Things that I thought were impossible are now possible. And I pray that for you. And I want to just say thank you for your time today. Thanks for hanging with me. My time's running out. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I hope you come back tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm in Idaho, so that's mountain time. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Hey, give me a follow, subscribe to my page, to my YouTube, and comment on the videos. I'd love to hear from you. All right, so you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will catch you tomorrow. Thank you, friends. And thank you to my YouTube channel. It's always a pleasure. You guys are so generous and so kind. Thank you all. I will see you tomorrow.